Kaboom.
YouTube. New box, brand new box, full leak. All these cards are coming. I'm going to talk about all of the cards. We're going to be talking about gladiators, harpies, Bujins, spirit, reptilians, and general. Make sure you check out the Dragooni video and make sure you check out the Blackwings video. Those two deserve their own videos. All right, they're going to have gameplay with them and all that good stuff. That's right, gameplay before the decks even come out. That's how we do it. So let's get started. We'll start with gladiators. We have Gladiator Beast SAMNITE. Gladiator Beast SAMNITE. When this card is special summoned with a gladiator, it now has the effect of when it destroys a monster by battle, you could search your deck for a gladiator card. This was potentially decent when we had a card like Gladiator War Chariot. And we don't have that. We don't have a good spell and trap to search. So War Chariot, this is something you want to push Konami to give us. If you have a gladiator, negate a monster effect. But we don't have this, so don't worry about it. Otherwise, this card sucks, but it has future potential. Gladiator Beast HOPLOMUS. Oh my God, this is so much fun. If you set this, it's 2100 defense. They swing into it, and then you get to laugh at them and call them a fool as you summon a bestiary onto their back row that they have to preset before they attack. So this is gonna create so many mind games. Decks that are not gladiators are gonna set monsters, and then you're gonna fear, is that a goddamn HOPLOMUS? Because if you swing into it, you're probably gonna lose. That's a big goddamn deal. This was used in the TCG. I'm not sure if you'll use it in gladiators. That's only if it becomes popular, then everyone's gonna freak out when they see a set card. Otherwise, yeah, 2100 defense. It goes up to 24 when you tag it in, which means it protects you from a Samurai Skull and a Gazuki with the Vampire Field spell, because those are 2200. So yeah, I'd use it. And it has synergy with this card. And this card is not going to be using a top tier gladiator, but if you want to have fun, you could only summon this off of Gladiator HOPLOMUS. So let's talk about the combo here. They swing into your HOPLOMUS on their turn. You tag out HOPLOMUS to special summon Spartacus. Spartacus activates its effect to search your deck for an equip spell. You're going to search for Archfiend Shield. Archfiend Shield says your Gladiator Beast is not destroyed by battle once per turn. You destroy this card instead. So now it's your next turn. You have a Spartacus on the field, an Archfiend Shield in your hand, and then you draw any Gladiator Beast monster. You set it, and then you fusion for a new gladiator called Gladiator Beast Guy. This card can only be special summoned by using Spartacus and another gladiator. And how you do, what does he do? When this card destroys a monster by battle, you get to inflict damage to your opponent equal to the defense of that destroyed monster. And at the end of the battle phase, if this card attacked or was attacked, you could tag in 2 gladiators. So you fusion for this, you equip it with the Archfiend Shield, you swing into a Blue Eyes White Dragon and he's not destroyed, and then you get to tag out for double Murmillo, and maybe a Murmillo and a Bestiary. Bestiary, Murmillo, pop their monsters. So that'll be fun for YouTube, but competitively, I don't think so. This card's not good. This card's not good. This card is not good, and this card is not good. Let's move on to Harpies. Harpies, we got 3 new cards. Harpie Queen, Hysteric Party, and Harpie Hunting Ground. Harpie Hunting Ground and Harpie Queen are, according to this, they are super rares. God damn. Super rares. Now, we all know through the Duel Links Meta website, or from your memory, that Mai has the skill where you start with Harpie's Hunting Ground on the top of your deck. So I'm not sure if we'd play this with it. Maybe we don't have to play the skill now, and we can instead just play Harpie Hunting Ground in our main deck. So there's no point of going deep into what this card does, because you already know what it does. You summon a Harpie, destroy a back row card. But with Harpie Queen, 1900 attack, what you could do is discard herself to search your deck for a Harpie Hunting Ground. Boom. So that's pretty good. And with Hysteric Party, you could only activate this by discarding a card and special summon as many Harpie ladies as possible from your graveyard. When this face-up card leaves the field, destroy those monsters. So here's the combo. Here's the big combo with Harpies. We're going to get it done right here, right now. We discard Harpie Queen. We add Harpie Hunting Ground. We play Harpie Hunting Ground. We set Hysteric Party, which is only activatable if you have a Harpie in the grave. You can't discard a Harpie, then summon that Harpie unless you have another Harpie in the grave. God damn it. Then it's your opponent's turn. They attack on your face-down Hysteric Party and your face-up Harpie Hunting Ground. You discard your second Harpie Queen by using the effect of Hysteric Party, and then you special summon 2 Harpie Queens on the field, and you only destroy one of their back row. You do not get to pop 2 cards. You only destroy 1 card with Harpie's Hunting Ground, and that's it. Will this make this deck on the tier list? I don't think so. No bueno, okay? Let's move on. It does make Harpies a bit better, but Harpies are just not good. So it makes a not good deck a little bit better, but still not good. Maybe it's cog viable. I do plan on probably playing this. We'll see. We'll have some fun with it. Let's move on to Bujin. Oh my God. All I have to say about Bujins is Bujingi Crane is a super rare card, and it is incredible. This is the missing piece of the puzzle for Bujins. Besides the Exceed summoning, which is a big deal, and besides the spells, which is kind of a big deal, Bujingi Crane is pretty much the card we were missing from the top tier TCG deck list. So does that mean Bujins is top tier? I can't really say for sure, but this card is incredible. If anything, out of this whole box, this is the best goddamn card in the box. The best card in the box is Bujingi Crane. During damage calculation, if your Bujin monster goes to battle, it must be a Beast Warrior Bujin, you could discard this card during damage calculation, and then your monster gets doubled attack. Yamato goes up to a huge 3,600 attack. And the great thing about this is it's damage calculation. That means your opponent has a mirror wall, all right? They can't activate mirror wall. They cannot activate this. They have to preemptively activate it. So when you drop the Crane, that's it. Too late. No more mirror wall. Because this is damage step, this is damage calculation, the next step, the next level. And just a quick little thing, let me show you with the goddamn Bujins. With Bujingi Crane, you can normal summon Yamato, add Crane to your hand, so it won't be a surprise anymore, but it's still really goddamn good. Then you could send Hair to the grave. Now you have a Yamato that can't be destroyed by battle or card effects, and you have a Crane in your hand where you could doubles attack the 3,600. Before, you would just dump Hair, and then you gotta, you gotta wait another turn to you have to keep filling up that grave. So Crane, when comboing with your graveyard effects, just makes Bujins so much better. It's incredible. But the rest of the Bujin cards suck and suck. Let's move on to Spirits. Spirits. You could special summon this by banishing a spirit. It's 2,200, but he's not a spirit itself, so it has no synergy with the other spirit stuff, but it makes it so your other spirits don't have to go back to your hand. Pretty cool, right? Yamato no Kami. Level 6, 2,200. You could special summon this by banishing a spirit from the graveyard, so I like this, being able to special summon. And if this destroys a monster by battle, you could destroy a spell or trap, so the effect kind of sucks, but it's easy to summon. So if you summon this and summon that, you get to have a big beatdown, 600 on both, but they both suck. This is not going to revive the goddamn deck at all, and this sucks. And this makes it so your spirits don't go back to your hand, but it still sucks. And this card, maybe you'll see some footage of me looping with it. Boom. Okay, this is the combo from the new card, Spring of Rebirth. You activate Spring of Rebirth. Every time monsters return to your hand, you gain 500 life. You activate infinite cards. It reduces the hand size to 3. And then you activate Dark World Grimoire. During your end phase, if a card is discarded, you could special summon it instead. Okay, so we're going to end, and we're going to discard this. We're going to activate the effect of the Dark World card. We're going to special summon it onto the field. And then we're going to return it to, we're going to activate his effect to return. We're going to gain 500. We're going to discard him again. We're going to special summon him onto the field. Go onto the field. Thank you very much. We're going to activate his effect. Yes. Return back to the hand. We're going to gain 500. We're going to discard him. We're going to say yes. We're going to special summon him back onto the field. We're going to put him in attack. And then we're going to say yes to his effect. Return him back to your hand. And we're going to gain 500. We're going to discard him again. That's infinite. It's infinite. It's infinite. Infinite. That's it. You could do this in Duel Links now. All right, Reptilians. Reptilians are all about the boss monster, Reptilian. Vasky, if there are 2 monsters on the field with 0 attack, you could send them to the grave to special summon this card. And once per turn, you could destroy a face-up monster your opponent controls. You could only control one of these, though. And how do you summon this? Well, a way to summon this is you could use Fire Doomsday on your opponent's turn. You special summon 2 tokens. Then you could tribute them on your turn. You have to do it on their turn, though, because you can't summon the turn you activate this. You could hit them with the Fat Wall of D. So a Fat Wall of D, they're at 0 attack, and you could attribute them. You could use this card. You could banish a Reptilian to summon 2 tokens, and then you could tribute them to summon. You could maybe Gravity Lash a monster to 0. You can maybe use this on your own monster, which then goes to 0. You can flip up Hamstrat to summon 2 tokens. So you set it and then you flip it on your turn, or they attack into it. Now you got 2 tokens to tribute. Or you could use this monster. When you attack an opponent's monster, their attack becomes 0. And if you combo this with this, you can your monster doesn't die. It once per turn, if it would be destroyed, it isn't destroyed. And it gains 300 at the end of the damage step each time this effect is applied. So this could be very annoying. Now, to search Vasky, you could search it with Gardna. When it's destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you could add a Reptilian monster from your deck to your hands. That's a good way to search it. This card is a tribute summon. Put a monster to 0, you select a it becomes 0 and it cannot change its battle position. It's permanent, but I don't think there's an easy way to summon this, so I don't think it's good. This is a level 2 tuner. Level 2 tuner plus Gardna, you get to summon the Synchro. The Synchro is level 6, 2100. When this card is Synchro summoned, destroy all face-up 0 attack monsters that your opponent controls. Draw 1 for each, but we already saw it's kind of hard to get 0 attack monsters. I mean, I guess you wall D, then you get to tribute them and draw, so not good. This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. This is not good. And this card we were just talking about, banish a Reptilian, and then you summon 2 tokens, and you can summon Vasky. Maybe it'd be fun for YouTube. I don't think it'll be meta. All right, let's move on. Oh my, all right. We're at the general cards that have nothing to do with any specific deck types. This Breaker the Warrior is an ultra rare card. And we also have Sakuretsu ultra rare card. Everything else is not really worth it. I mean, this is 2000 attack level 4 and has no effect. And this is just re-added to the game. We already had this. So let's talk about Sakuretsu and Breaker and the other general cards. Breaker, the Magical Warrior. This card is so old school.
Hello.
Say you like Breaker or something.
I love Breaker.
She likes Breaker. It's a really old card.
All my memories.
It was like limited. It may have been banned or limited to 1 at one point.
Hey,
that's how good it was. All right, so this card is 1900 attack. No, it's 16. No, it's 19. No, it's 1900. On normal summon, you place a spell counter on it and it gains 300 attack immediately. So it's 1900 on summon, and forever it's 1900 until you remove that spell counter to destroy a spell or trap on the field. So this is also a spellcaster, works with spellbooks. You could use Spellbook of Fate with it, pop back row, very cool. You could normal summon it against a Decider. Let's say you're playing a Blue Eyes deck. You could pop their back row and then suicide into a Decider. Yeah, 1600, pop that back row, but it's competing with Destructotron. It's competing with this card. This card, you could destroy up to 3 back row and then suicide into a Decider, or you could destroy 3 back row and then tribute it with your Cosmo Brain. Yeah? So maybe if you don't want to pay life and you just want to summon, destroy a back row, and then tribute it with Cosmo Brain or swing it into a Decider, that could be pretty good. Or you might use this in like a anti-meta control deck. So yeah, great card. I don't really know a great place to put it besides the examples I used. Sakuretsu Armor. This card is simply not as good as Widespread Ruin, but it pretty much does the same thing. When an opponent's monster declares an attack, you target the monster and destroy that target. Why is this not so good? Because of a card like Mass Change. So they activate Mass Change, they summon their Anki, and then, you activate Sakuretsu Armor, they chain Mass Change, and your Anki is protected. The new Anki will not be destroyed, but if you Widespread Ruin, the new Anki will be destroyed. So that's a big deal. And usually Widespread Ruin does kill the monster you want anyway. I can't really think from all my experience of Widespread Ruin where I wished I was destroying the attacking monster and not the highest attack monster, because that's usually the one you want to destroy anyway. So, but, you know, why not use both? after playing 3 Widespread Ruin, you could start adding in Sakuretsu armors. So sometimes it's not about being better than a card that already exists. Sometimes it's playing it with it. That was the mistake many people made with Samurai Skull and Gozuki, where, hey, play both. These cards already added. Soul Release is a side deck card or whatever. This card sucks. This card sucks. This card sucks. This one sucks. Shadow Impulse. When a synchro monster you control is destroyed by battle or card effect and sent to the graveyard, you could target that synchro monster, special summon from your extra deck 1 synchro with a level and type that is the same, but you have a different name. You can only activate 1 Shadow Impulse per turn. I know you think I'm setting up a big joke here, but no, this is actually a good, fun card. This is fun. I'll have fun with this. I don't know about you. Let's have some fun with this. What are you going to do with this? Let's say we have a Hyunlei and a Gravity Warrior. Well, that's all you need. Your whole extra deck could be Gravity Warrior and Hyunlei. If either one gets destroyed by card effect or battle, you summon the other one with Shadow Impulse. Okay, let's move on to another one. Stardust Dragon and Blackwing Dragon. If either one gets destroyed by battle or card effect, if Blackwing Dragon or Stardust gets destroyed by battle or card effect, you could activate Shadow Impulse to summon the other one. You can go back and forth. Will this be meta? No, but it might be fun. So, you know, same type and same level. Warrior, Warrior, 6/6. Dragon, Dragon, level 8, level 8. And we also are getting Blackwing Dragon. Yes, finally. Thank you. Level 8 Dragon. It's generic. Its effect is useless, but it's 2,800, and now you could dump it in your generic extra deck. And if you don't want a 2,500 with your level 8 synchro, you can go to 28 instead. So technically, you can't say Stardust is better than this when if your opponent has Stardust and you summon this, you attack over their Stardust. It counters Stardust, by the way. That's it for the box review. Hope you enjoyed. Dkayed Brigade out.